Immigration and the labor market. A country is experiencing a significant influx of skilled immigrants. Some residents worry that these immigrants would take the jobs away from native citizens, like what's happening in South Africa right now. Discuss the potential impacts of skilled immigration on wages and employment opportunities for native workers. So basically, colleagues, when immigrants come in, they take the jobs for the native workers. Okay, especially if the immigrants can be paid even a lower rate than the native worker, as we've seen in South Africa, the Zimbabweans, the Congolese, all right, the Mozambicans, probably the wages that were being paid by their South African employers were low. Okay, so what happens now? The South African workers who could do those jobs, they remain unemployed. Their employment opportunities have gone away. Okay, yes. So that's why you find other. That's why they reacted with that match for match thing, because they are trying. What they're trying to fight for is they want their native workers to be in the workforce, and the immigrants shouldn't be in the workforce. Okay. Now, I'm not promoting what they are doing. Okay, I'm just explaining what is happening there. Okay, so not that no, Mr. Muava is also promoting no colleagues. Yes. So skilled immigration increases the number of qualified workers in the labor market. Okay. If immigrants and native workers have the same skills, competition for job will increase, and some native workers will take longer to find employment. Okay. Employers may also have more workers to choose from. This can reduce the bargaining power of native workers and may slow wage increases in some occupations. You see? So companies can take advantage of this because they know now there are natives who are competing for jobs and there are immigrants also who are competing for these jobs. Okay, skilled or unskilled. Okay, so what happens is the bargaining power lowers for the natives because these companies they can employ these immigrants for lower than the native workers. That's usually the case in every country. What you pay an immigrant versus what you pay a native can usually vary. Okay, so it usually affects the native workers. Okay. However, skilled immigrants can fill the jobs where there are shortages of qualified workers. For example, they may work as doctors, engineers, or teachers, or information technology specialists. Okay. So, in countries where the unemployment levels are not high, all right, skilled immigrants can fill certain labor positions that are vacant. Okay, and that can benefit the country. Okay. But where the unemployment rate is high, where these immigrants are replacing the natives, it becomes an issue. Okay. Immigrants can also complement native workers. For example, a skilled immigrant engineer may work with local technicians and help increase production. Yes, so immigrants can come with certain knowledge, okay, that can be helpful. So that it can be, when we say they can complement with native workers, it means they can work hand in hand. Okay. So therefore, we can say skilled immigration may increase competition and reduce wage growth in some jobs, but it can also fuel labor shortages, support business growth, and create new employment opportunities. It just matters the unemployment rate of for the countries where this is happening. Okay, in America, it's okay. Okay, relatively, we can say it's okay in America. Skilled immigrants go there, all right, and they're not having issues. Okay, America is actually even benefiting from that. Okay, but other places like in South Africa, skilled immigrants are coming in. It means the fight for the jobs with the natives becomes crucial, and now the natives get affected, and now you have protests. Consider the long-term economic benefits of immigration for the host country. So, what are some of the immigrants? They can bring new ideas, new skills, okay, and also create also new opportunities by becoming entrepreneurs. Okay, immigrants are not necessarily bad. Okay, they also come with new things that can be learned within a country. Okay, so let's look at the economic benefits. In the long run, skilled immigrants can increase production in the host country. They bring knowledge, qualifications, experience, and new ideas. Yes. They can help businesses become more productive and develop new products and services. Okay. Some immigrants may even start their own businesses, and these businesses can employ native workers and increase investment. Immigrants also pay taxes. Okay. This increases government revenue, which can be used to provide education, healthcare, roads, and other public services. Okay. Skilled immigrants, to be specific. Unskilled find taxes that might affect government taxes. Okay. A larger working population also contributes to pension and local and social security schemes. This is important in countries with aging populations. Okay. So more workers, more people pay as you earn, social and what is any taxes these employees pay, government can collect more of this revenue. Therefore, the long-term benefits of skilled immigration include higher production, more tax revenue, business growth, innovation, and job creation. This is what they need to also realize in South Africa, that not all immigrants are bad. Okay, for some can create jobs just there, bring in new ideas. Okay, maybe even work harder than the natives. Like here in Zambia, Zimbabwean bricklayers are more productive than Zambian bricklayers. Did you know that, colleagues? A Zimbabwean bricklayer is more productive than a Zambian bricklayer. Yes. So immigration has got good sides and bad sides. What matters is just how the unemployment rate of that country. Countries with high unemployment rates, immigrants will usually cause an issue. But countries with low unemployment rates, immigrants coming in is not a big deal. Okay? They bring positive things and negative.